Hey everybody, what's going on? This is going to be Blue. We're doing another Shoutcast. This is going to be what I'm calling Team Wrong Class over here on the red side, going up against Team QZ over here on the blue side. We're going to get started in just a few seconds. We are on Forest, so the gates have opened up, so let's open up our map and check out the splits. And we have a very interesting split indeed, and we're going to jump right out of the map, because we have 4 members of the blue team going across to start things off. We also had the Necromancer from the red team make his way over here, but blue team doesn't really want to worry about that. They're going all in for the mine at the moment, completely ignoring middle, which was a very rare thing indeed. And as you can see right now, they're trying their best to get onto the point. Scrub goes knock from the blue team, was able to get on there first, stopping the cap from going off as well. We're going to be seeing the warrior named Engineer at the moment come under pressure from the members of the blue team. Back over here in the middle, Necro, otherwise known as their Guardian, will be getting the full cap for free. And back over here at the quarry, we do have the Necromancer from the red team going up against Kavia Kale, and the Necromancer for the red team is actually doing a pretty nice job of going up against this. Kavia Kale is almost really afraid to go up against his Necromancer at the moment, so we'll have to see how that transpires. But going back over here to the main bulk of the fight at the quarry, at the mine itself, we did just have the warrior engineer get stomped out here. And in addition to that, we have the Necromancer named Guardian in the downstate, but he was resurrected up just seconds ago. So blue team definitely posing a strong threat over here at the mine point with this what someone called cheese by going 4 across to start things off. So let's see what else we have going on the map at the moment. We also, just a note too, we had Guardian, one of the Necromancers from the red team, take control of the henge point for his team. So and that's to be noted as well. But at the same time, we did have red team's Guardian bail off middle point, deeming it as not a threat. And with that, we are going to be having Kavia Kale, who left the quarry point just seconds ago. She made her way over here to middle and is going to be taking that point for free. So checking out what's going on here back at the mine once more. We do have the Guardian named Necro has come back over here to fight for control of the mine point for his team. Zagunas as well coming under pressure. That's red team's target at the moment. They're doing a nice job of taking him down. He's probably going to go down within the next few seconds or so. But at the same time, back over here, we do have actually no, he's doing quite fine. He's trying to take down Chieftain at the moment, and red team will be taking Chieftain away. That is blue team's boss, so they have stolen that away. And checking out what's going on over here at the temple once more. Or not the temple, apologies. At the mine once more. I'm going to get very confused this game if you haven't told already, because every member of the red team is named a different class than they actually are. So this is a very much a tongue twister game. So seeing what else is going on here, it actually seems that red team has somewhat negated blue team's original offensive here, as blue team has sort of fallen back. And despite that fact, as you saw, there goes the Guardian, who is a ranger, finally getting taken out, allowing red team to take back control at this point. Most of the members of blue team did fall back over here to the henge point to try and hold on to their own point over there, and with that they actually gave up control of middle. So red team is going to open things up here with a 2 cap in their favor. In addition, we also have red team going for their boss right now over here. It's Funner. No one from the blue team is even close enough, as you can see by the line of scrimmage at the moment. No one's even really going to be able to get there in time, so that's pretty much going to be a full red team buff. But we do have the other members of the blue team starting to swarm into the middle point right now. Pretty much everyone is making their way over there, so they'll be there in just a few seconds. Necro, the Guardian for the red team, is going to have to try his best to hold on. He's going to get knocked out of his bubble here, so he could take some pretty heavy damage. A little bit of a lag there, as we just saw, but nonetheless managed to hold on. Just popped this shelter, so pretty much all of his cooldowns are gone now. Still has his renewed focus, but as you're going to see now, he's going to have to be really careful when he pops him. He just lost the cap by popping that renewed focus, so we'll have to see. He's only got a little bit of health left, and with the illusionary duel is just coming in with that barrage of damage. They managed to take him down, but not before they could get some support in here from the engineer. That was red team's engineer, that is. So we're going to be seeing Elixir go down. Blue team not going for the stomp, and they're actually going to let him get back up. No one wanted to go for the stomp. I don't know why that is, but regardless, he is back up into the game right now. Kavia Kale trying his best to get the damage back off onto red team's engineer at the moment here. We are seeing him get pretty low. NG as well, the warrior for the red team, getting taken down over here. As with Scrub goes knock, but NG, the warrior from the red team, is going to get taken out first. We also have one of the Necromancers from the red team taken into the downstate, so blue team is going to be able to sneak this point away in just a few seconds. While back over here, they did lose control, blue team that is, did lose control of the henge point. They are under pressure from the Necromancer named Guardian over here from our red team. They're going to stop him out in just a few seconds too. So red team will steal that point away, while blue team is just about to take control of the mine point over here. That is red team's point, so both teams just sort of flip-flop the side points. Meanwhile, at the middle point, red team still holding control of that for the time being, so our red team is going to keep themselves in the lead with 181 points currently compared to 100 points for the blue team. Not that far behind, still easily comebackable, I guess as you would call it, but nonetheless, red team does have the lead for the time being, and they just got full control of middle point as they knocked out the ranger from the blue team. So checking out what's going on over here at the quarry point, we do or not quarry, apologies, I'm really bad with point names today. Over here at the hench point, we do have the Necromancer from the red team here fighting for control, holding on to this point actually in a 1v2 scenario against his opponents, and actually again, nice burst coming out there from the Mesmer, got taken down. Mini Solador is going to take him out there and be the one to recapture this point over the next few seconds. So checking out what else we have going on. We do have the Guardian for the red team. He's just sitting pretty over here on the middle node for his team, and back over here at the mine point, we do have this point being fought for heavily as blue team fights to hold on to this point. It is 3v2 in favor of the red team at the moment as well. They just had to use an elixir to get one of their Necromancers back up and into this game. There's both sides still fighting really strong right now though. Red team as well just chose to focus down the Spirit to get rid of that, to disallow that from being used, but in the process, the Necromancer from the red team was taken down once more. That's who we're looking at right now. Scrub is going to come in for the stomp. Unfortunately, not be able to get it off for whatever reason. I'm a bit confused as to why that went down, but there's way too much corpse cube going off on the Guardian's body. At the same time, their teammate who was trying to res, NG, I believe that is the warrior for this team, took way too much damage in the process, but they're not giving up yet. We do have the stomp trying to come in from Cavi right now, and it's just going to come off. There we are. Their Necromancer is going to get knocked out here, and blue team is looking strong to hold on to this side point. But again, back over here at the hench point, we do have one of the minion Necromancer is over here fighting for control of this. He's up against Solador this time though, so it may be stronger for the blue team to actually hold full control of this point, but nonetheless, you can see he's one node away, but he is going to give away the decap there now, and red team is going to get some offensive pressure going off. And it's just that they also lost control of mine, but that fight's sort of wrapping up, so blue team should be able to take control of that pretty soon. They do have one Necromancer coming onto the point in just a second, but as you'll see, they should, in theory, be able to take him out pretty quickly. They're actually still in the process of stomping out the other 3 members of the red team that are here right now. NG, Necro, and Warrior, which are Guardian, Warrior, and Engineer for the red team, are still all down, and NG as well is going to pop out. There's still a chance that he can get back up and into the game. Necro, the Guardian, was taken down, but nonetheless, we do have Warrior, the Engineer, coming back up. They actually got 2 of them back up. One of them, Vengeance, as you see, so he'll probably still get taken down in just a few seconds. You're going to see that expiring right now. He is going to get knocked out, but nonetheless, they still managed to recover, and they're still keeping this fight going. But blue team, while we were looking at that fight, did steal away the middle node. No one has been on that node. No one is really on that node for the entire game. Almost the entire game is focused on these side points right now. So checking out what's going on. They blue team as well does hit the 2 cap now. They actually just took the lead back, and they're going to hold on to the 3 cap now as we start moving ourselves into the late game. We are at the 8-minute mark. We're about halfway through this game right now, so things are about to get pretty intense here. Boss spawns are coming up too. It's really going to be a close game as we get farther into the late game. We have some pressure coming on in middle. We have the Guardian at the moment is going to get the full decap off. He's up against the Ranger from the blue team at the moment, so we'll have to see how that goes. That fight actually might go on for quite some time, but as you saw, the Ranger from the blue team did manage to get a pretty decent amount of damage off on the Necro. In addition, there is some poison on him too, so there is the strong chance we could be seeing this Ranger taking the 1v1. You're seeing the Guardian from the red team being extremely cautious in this 1v1. He's desperately trying to hold on right now as the Ranger comes in and tries to apply as much pressure as possible. Luckily, as you saw there, with his careful choice of when he chose to expend his cooldowns there, he was able to survive long enough to get his Engineer friend into this team fight and save the day. So red team will be recapturing this point. Back over here as well, at the henge, we did have, again, that Beastmaster, or not Beastmaster, this Minion Master Necromancer over here managed to sneak his way in here and is actually, again, playing a very aggressive game and probably will get the full cap off. So there is still the chance, once more, that the red team could come back and take the lead and once again flip the leader in this game around. So going back over here to the middle, seeing what's going on right here, we still have this, and again, it's going to flip once more. Blue team looks like they're going to be taking control of this. We still have that Guardian sitting pretty here. He's going to get stunned almost off the point there, but it did manage to get literally pixels onto the point there in order to actually get the contestant off. So he's sitting there, but again, taking heavy amounts of damage. You're seeing his health just tick down little by little here. He's probably going to get taken out in the next few seconds, expending the last of his cooldowns. We're going to jump over to him right now and see just how those cooldowns are faring. He has nothing left. Condues are going to take care of the rest of his health there. We'll be seeing the stomp off go off uncontestedly as Cavia managed to pop her invulnerability. We do have a Necromancer coming in to contest this as well. So he is sitting here now, is in the contestation, but in a 2v1 scenario, as you're seeing right now, the Necromancer is not going to last that long. We had a boss stomp out there as well, trying to see if that's blue team or red team's boss. That is actually red team that managed to get the boss, so they got those 25 points and managed to put themselves that much closer to coming back into this game. They're at 50 points behind right now. However, blue team does control both of the side points, so they do have that sort of point gap advantage. They're going to be opening up the gap more and more as we go later into this game because they hold the 2 cap control. But all points really being fought for pretty heavily. It's actually really hard to try and follow all the action that's going on because this game is just so split up over the map right now. You can see over here, Warrior going into the downstate. That is, I believe, the engineer, if I remember correctly. Yes, I believe this is the engineer for the red team. They're going to be able to get it back up. He tossed an elixir down on his own there, so he's still up, still fighting. Generally, as you can see here by the health pools right now, it is looking like red team does have the stronger presence, despite blue team now having the 3-cap. Mini Soldier is down. They just knocked him off point as well, and they're probably going to be stomping out with this double stomp going up. Yeah, it was literally 0.2 seconds away from getting his vengeance off, but it wasn't going to be enough. Looking strong for red team to reclaim this, but red team as well with this 3-cap. They're now just going to be pushing themselves on towards a possible victory. 60 points away. They're going to be 50 points away in just a couple seconds here. Scrub Goes Knack is getting pretty low. Meanwhile, the red team's health pools now, it's sort of flipped from what we had a few seconds ago. Now it's looking strong for red team on all these team fights over here. NG now going to be stomping out Scrub Goes Knock. We'll have to see how things fare out. The Guardian going to get stomped out, who is actually a Ranger, going to get stomped out here in just a few seconds. That's going to be red team decapturing this point. They just took the middle point too. Now they need to get back, take their home node away. We still have Zagunas. They need to split themselves up just perfectly, or the red team is just going to take all these nodes back. We actually did have NG, we actually did have NG coming in here now, or is holding on to this node, where we had Kavia Kale come out of respawn though, and is coming in trying to hold on to this node for her team. She was taken down. She's in stealth, as you can see, coming out of it right now. Someone's going to go for stomps right now, checking out what she's doing over here. Let's see if she does. She doesn't have her deception, but there's just too much corpse cleave. She's going to actually go down to damage. We'll have to see. Blue team only 20 points away from game, but they may lose their node over here. As you can see as well, we do have the Guardian making his way to middle. We do have Necro, the Guardian for the red team, is sitting on the middle node, trying to hold on to that for his team, but red team is actually decaptured this. They still have the possibility of coming back into this game now. There's 15 points left until blue team wins this game, but they have no nodes, and it's looking strong for red team to take every single node on the map at the moment. They can't take Henge at the moment, but NG and Guardian are holding on quite alright over here. Kavia coming in, they have Scrub Goes Knock. NG, the Warrior over here, is getting pretty low. He has to rely, he needs to get out of LOS so that he can get the Sigma-Ticks rolling back, but they're going to be safe now. We had Scrub Goes Knock go down just a few seconds ago. Guardian the Necromancer is going to be choosing to try and take the target down instead of resing his teammate up. They can't afford to lose anyone now. They're at the 100 point mark. They're less than 100 points away from taking this game, but only 3 kills. Actually, they're going to need 4 and a node cap as well. Blue team all ending on their home node too. NG this close to getting himself back up. He can vengeance if he wants to save himself the points. There you go. He's going to try and do that right now. 2 caps in favor of the red team. Scrub Goes Knock was just taken down. If NG can get the stomp off, he may get himself back up. Not going to be enough. He's still in vengeance though. He's probably going to get taken down in just a few seconds as well. He's having a bit of trouble holding on to the health pool. Blue team 11 points away from taking this game. 2 caps in the favor of the red team right now. We have the mind point contested right now. Their Guardian Necro is still sitting on the home node. They don't want to take any risks of losing these points. Boss is coming up. That could make the game too. We had another stomp go off here in favor of the blue team, and because of that, they unfortunately wiped. There's no more assets coming in for the red team, and with that, they are going to take this game. They're all ending on their boss right now, and we also have some contention going on over here at Spawn here too. So I do think, despite that really close chance at a comeback there for the red team, blue team still managed to come out on top towards the end, and that was definitely a well-fought game. So congratulations to Mini Soldier, Kavia Kale, Scrub Goes Knock, the Guardian, and Zagunas. Guys, if you are watching this on YouTube, I hope you enjoy the cast, and I hope you will subscribe, and we will see you next time for the next cast. Have a nice day, guys.